We back. Make it make sense. Episode 4. Thank y'all to everybody that came out and supported episode 3. Continue to stream. Continue to run them numbers up. But in the meantime, we got another special show this evening. This brother right here that we're gonna get an opportunity to talk to tonight. It's just gonna blow your mind. He's gonna make you want to challenge yourself to get up and move, to be the answer to some of these problems that are going on in the streets. It is going to force you to really ask yourself, am I a help or am I a hindrance? Enjoy. It's episode 4. Make it make sense. Nell presents Make It Make Sense. Make it make sense.
I'm young, I'm pretty, I hit hard. I'm in the best shape of my life. Niggas don't want to get in the ring with me.
Make it make sense. Episode 4. Hopefully by now you gotten your Make It Make Sense t-shirts. If you haven't, hit me up in the inbox. You can go to my Instagram handle, Long Live the King, Jaffe Jofer, that's me. Or you can hit us up on the Uncensored Minds Facebook page. Drop a direct message, or just go on one of the pages and say, I want one of them Make It Make Sense shirts, and we'll get it for you. Make it make sense. What now? Make it make sense. Episode 4. So I had to dig into the crate on this one. This young brother is definitely an inspiration to me, and not just to me, but to a hell of a lot of other people as well. I had the privilege of watching, not from afar, but real close. Got me by a year or two. So, believe it or not, I looked up to him coming up as a youngster. Definitely one of them ones on the basketball court would take anybody to the hole, get a bucket on anybody. But also was humble enough to sit and chop it up with the best of them. So it's imperative that I brought one of my closest friends here, and inspirations, Mr. Mel Hicks.
What's up with you, baby?
What's up, baby? What's going on?
Same old stuff, hustling. You already know, bro.
Absolutely. I want to first say thank you, and also welcome. And we just making it make sense. Far too often I don't think we get cast in the right light. Especially with these social medias, right? Everything that we see it almost feels like it's meant to tear us down or put us in a derogatory state, but never shed light on the good that we are bringing forth, not just for ourselves, but our community, those that come after us. Tell us a little bit about your story and how you got started.
Where would you like me to start from? From like the restaurant, or just
I
like
want you to start from Lil Mel,
yeah,
Southwest Philadelphia,
yeah,
2000 block of Redfield. Start there from
man.
your early childhood to how we
Oh
got.
man, he said take it back, huh?
Take it back.
All
Take
right,
it.
I'm gonna take it back. Well, me and my boy, we actually grew up on the same block. We grew up on Redfield, Southwest. It was actually a pretty decent block. And when we walked off the block, that was a different story. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because we right off of 60th for King Sesson.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it was an amazing childhood, man. Like just totally different from now. We basically lived outside, bro. We was to catch a girl, get a girl, the hide and seek, the manhunt, the tops in the middle of the street, bro. Then, obviously us walking across, to Myers and playing ball. It was no community back then, bro. It was like, everybody looked out for each other. You know what I'm saying? If I was doing some goofy stuff, your pop, your mom, they could check me, vice versa. You know what I mean? That was the love in the community back then. So I'm born and raised, you know what I'm saying, locked in, Southwest 60th Street, Redfield. Went to where did I go? I went to Mitchell, Mitchell Elementary, you know what I'm saying? So we used to walk there. From there, we went to Tilton, that was on right off of what's that? Where's the Elmwood, bro? Like
What
60.
Avenue? Yep.
It's Elmwood, yeah. So we used to walk there. That's another thing that we used to do, bro. We walked everywhere. We used to walk miles. We used to
Absolutely.
walk. Remember, we used to walk to Elmwood skating ring. You know what I'm
Like it
saying?
was nothing. Like it was
Yeah, from we walking from 60th Street to 72nd, no
absolutely.
issues. You know what I'm saying? So those was the good days, man. Then from there, I went on to attend Bartram. I actually went to Bartram Communication, which was out in the Penrose section. From in Bartram High School, I played basketball. You know what I mean? So I was one of the stars on the team.
Yes.
Um, and then from there, but let me backtrack a little bit, man. So growing up in Southwest Redfield, man, we obviously got to see a lot, man. We got to see a lot of the real hustlers back in the day, bro. Personally, I had an older brother who was deep down in the game. You know what I mean? So I was like really like damn near, bro, hand in hand with the shit. You know what I mean? Like we shared a room. It was kind of like you remember Paid in Full, bro, with Mitch and his little brother.
For sure.
That was my life, bro, growing up. Honestly, a lot of people didn't know that, but my brother was like a big time, drug dealer, and I used to like have guns and shit in my room and all kinds of shit, bro. Capsules. This was I'm gonna take y'all back. This was before the bags. This when they had the caps. You know what I'm saying? The cap vials. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm from that area. I'm old. I'm telling my age. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, from there I went to Bartram. I played ball. After I graduated Bartram, bro, I'll be honest with you, I was lost. You know what I'm saying? Like I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I actually was about to follow a friend of mine, which is actually from 60th Street. He's still a cop to this day. I was about to copy him and just be a cop because I just was lost. You know what I mean? But like, my boy Darnell said, I played a little ball, so I had a little game. So I got offered a little scholarship to Penn State, Delaware County, which is not too far, which is in media. I
Yes.
think it's called Brandywine now.
Yes, Brandy.
So from there, I went there for 2 years. I went all conference, everything. I was averaging like 25 a game. From there, I got recruited to Gwinnett Mercy College, which was a high level Division III school, where I went on and played for 2 years. Was averaging like 18 a game. We was playing some big time D2 schools. We was traveling. So that was dope. Unfortunately, I was up there hustling. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I had got kicked out the last semester, bro. Top of the year, January, bro.
Okay.
Up there, hustling, man. Like because and it wasn't in our era, bro. Like it wasn't really glorified. You know what I mean? It was like I had to do what I had to do. You feel me? Like single mom. You know what I mean? I'm in college, bro. Gwinnett Mercy was at the time was 35,000 a year. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? I got like a almost a full scholarship, but it was still some things need to be paid for. And mom was she was doing what she was doing, but I felt as though I needed the help at the time. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So I wanted to start hustling and stuff like that. Got caught up. Um, got kicked out, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, I was back, back in Southwest. I started working at a little joint, Brightside Academy,
Mm-hmm.
on Woolen Avenue,
Woolen Avenue.
6 and Woolen, yeah. So that was cool for a little bit. I'll be honest with you, I went back to hustling. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Went back to hustling. I was on, Woolen Avenue. But I was a strategic hustler, bro. Like I wasn't trying to sell crack because everybody else was doing that. So I wanted to sell weed because the niggas who were selling the crack had the money and they was smoking the weed. So I'm
Okay.
like, all right, I'm gonna sell weed because they get high, they got money,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy money, right? So I started doing that, for a little bit. Wound up making a lot of money at that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then wound up actually having my own block and workers and stuff like that. But that wasn't really for me. You feel me?
Okay.
Like I said, I just like the money. I like the process of hustling. You understand what I'm saying? But I didn't really want to be on a negative type time. I just wanted to make money. You know what I mean? To
Okay.
be honest with you, bro. On a I'm sure y'all all seen this show. What is it called, bro? With damn, what was this called, bro? Anyway, we'll get back to it. But it was one of them big time series where he was a hustler, bro. He wasn't trying to hurt nobody. He was just trying to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Damn, what's the name of the show, bro? You know this show, bro. Anyway, you know what I mean. So from there, um, well, what did I do after that, man? So then I got a job again. I started working at Thomas Jefferson Hospital. You know what I mean? I became a electronic specialist, mind you, bro. I had no idea what I was doing. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So I get in there, and I was actually able to stay there for 10 years. You know, I got in there, they trained me. So next thing you know, bro, I'm taking flat screens apart. I'm running cables from one end of the hospital to the next. I'm changing electrical sockets. I'm doing a whole nine, bro. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So just, and I learned it, like I said, just on the fly. Mind you, I was that position actually. You were supposed to have an associate's in electronics and like 2 years, 5 years experience. I'm sorry, I had none of that. So I want to let people know who's watching this, right? Just just take the risk, man. Lock in, because don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever say you can't do something because you're looking at a guy, like I said, who worked in biomedical instrumentation for 10 years, bro, and I didn't even know what that was. You
So,
understand what I'm saying?
so one of the key words that I've heard throughout the whole um, soliloquy that you just presented us with
Mm-hmm.
was hustler. What does that phrase mean to you?
Man, a hustler is like, listen, you could do anything. You know what I mean? A hustler is not a drug dealer, man.
Yeah.
It's not, bro. A hustler is somebody that can take something and figure it out. And that's all I've been doing my whole life, y'all. I'm be real, like I'm not the smartest guy, bro. I'm be honest with y'all. When I went to Penn State, Delaware County, bro, I knew nothing.
No.
Bro, I graduated from Bartram, bro. I don't even remember having homework, bro. From ninth grade to 12th grade. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I don't even remember carrying a book bag in 12th grade.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So me going into Penn State was crazy, bro. Like when they was putting that shit on the board, I'm like, all right.
Yeah. And
You know
and
what I
it's funny,
mean?
because I took those same paths. We grew up on the same block.
Yeah.
Fortunately enough, we went to different elementary schools and middle school. I went to Longstreth, which is was a little bit deeper in the Southwest.
Yeah.
On 56, on 57, 50, 58th Street.
Yeah.
Right. And I went there. I went to a magnet school out in West Philly. But then my wanting to be home with my friends, I went to John Bartram High School. Shout out to
Yeah.
maroon and white. Shout out
Yeah.
to John Bartram High School. Um, and then I graduated from high school, and I actually went to Penn State myself. Started off at the Delaware County campus,
Yeah.
which was a 2 year program that got you ready for if you wanted to either graduate with your associates or transition up to the main campus, which I did and finished my degree over in 2003. But you said something that was so poignant. We went to school 9th through 12th and got through it
Yeah.
with little resistance. Book bags and book here and there, but nothing like what we had to experience when we got to this university,
Yeah.
which, coming from an inner city, coming from these jungles that we come from, do not prepare us for that type of world.
Not at all, bro.
Right? It prepares us for other worlds,
Yeah.
but it doesn't prepare us for that type of world, which leads to, if you're not prepared or if you're not focused, drop out.
Yeah.
Right? Or saying, fuck this, I gotta get money. I gotta
Yep.
figure out a way to get money because at this time I'm 18, 19, 20. I gotta put some money in my pocket. I gotta feed myself. I might got a little family out there that's either bubbling
Mm-hmm.
or just came out, and I gotta figure it out. Talk a little bit about, once you've made your transition from coming out of school and now getting that job that you had no clue what you was doing. Where did that take you to next?
So, like I said, I was there for 10 years. You know what I mean? And during that time when I was at Jefferson the whole time, I was, still doing my side. But like I said, bro, I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So I was heavy into the cars. You
Okay.
know what I mean? So what I would do, I'm not sure if you guys know what Copart is, but Copart was like back then was super exclusive. It was basically a insurance auction where
Mm-hmm.
you're able to buy cars that might been in a accident, a theft,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and you're able to buy those vehicles back and what do they call it? Reconstruct them. So
Mm-hmm.
what they call when you take a salvage and you put it back together the proper way and you look to register it again, it's called a restricted title.
Yeah,
All right,
reconstruct
it
for
means that you brought that car back to life. You know what I
sure.
mean? In a
Mm-hmm.
sense. So that was major for me, bro. I did that for 15 plus years. Along while I was working at Jefferson. So that was like a big time business for me. You know what I'm saying?
So
Um,
so with that,
mhm.
around 2016, I made my my way out of Philadelphia all the way down to Atlanta due to
Mhm.
work. And I'm laying in the bed in Atlanta, Georgia, and I see a news flash pop up on the TV.
Yeah,
Who do I see?
yeah,
Pitcher, Mr. Hicks.
yeah,
Talk about that.
yeah. So got caught up in the game, bro. So what was happening was I got caught up in the circle, right? Of basically some gentlemen, they were doing some flim flam with the rental cars and the Copart vehicles. So what was happening was basically they were swapping out the VIN numbers, right? So the average person that went to buy, which basically I was a customer in the transactions, right? Because bro, when I tell you I was selling a shitload of cars, to the point where so many people was calling me. If I didn't have something, then I would call other people like, yo, what you got? And you already know the middleman game. It's
Yeah,
like, all right, boom, you want that for it? All right, bet. You know what I mean? And then I'll sell it for, you know what I mean,
sure.
whatever the case may be. So that's how I got caught up in that, bro. I got caught up in, selling a lot of cars. And at the end of the day, if you purchase a vehicle, right, the only thing you're going to look at is the title, right? And
Mhm.
you may check the VIN number on the title, and then you may go to the window and check the mat to see if it matches. But 9.5 times out of 10 people don't, right?
Mhm.
Now, in this case, the VIN numbers matched. That's all I need to know. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
So through that, how I got caught in the situation was I sold a couple of vehicles unknowingly. You know what I'm saying? So by the time that all this shit transpired, I sold maybe about 5 or 6, right? That the cops pretty much was like, because I wouldn't say anything because I didn't have anything to say because
Mhm.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I told them, listen, I'm just selling cars, right? So because of it was like they called it like a RICO, right? Because it was so many um cars that was sold, and it was like kind of like a group of guys that was doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I solely got caught up in it because I was just selling the cars unknowingly with what was going on with them. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So from that, obviously because I didn't say anything, you know what I'm saying? So I had to, do what I do. 3 years of probation, and then I did house arrest for maybe like almost a year,
Okay.
right? And then during that time, the crazy part about it is, bro, that's when I just that was 2016, right?
Yeah.
I just opened at that time when that happened. I just after that, a little bit after that, because I was still working at Jefferson.
Okay.
From that situation, I lost my job, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me tell y'all something about corporate America. They don't give a F about you. They didn't even listen. They didn't even wait to see the outcome. They didn't know anything about it. All they saw was my black ass on the news, and
Mhm.
they said, "Oh, you're basically you're done. You're fired."
Yeah.
Now I could have got a case with that, you know what I mean? But like I said, I just kind of left it alone. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Then through that, like I said, all right, I lost my job. Once again, bro, I'm a hustler. You know what I mean? So that's when I got the juice came about. You know what I mean? My restaurant. You feel me?
Hold on.
I
Hold
had
on.
to figure it out.
Don't
Go
get
ahead.
into that yet.
All
Don't get
right.
into that yet. We're gonna walk down that. We're gonna walk down that street in a minute,
Yeah.
right? But let's go back to some of the things that you said prior to, right?
Mhm.
What was going through your mind when you got picked up, or your likeness was seen on this on TV, and your mother had to see that?
Well, I was like I said. So if you, I don't know if you remember when that first happened, and it was on the news. Um, before anybody could say anything to me, I posted it.
Okay.
I posted it on my page. I posted it on Facebook, and I said, what I needed to say. I don't remember exact words, but it's got to be still on my Facebook and still on my Instagram to this day. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I basically let people know, obviously y'all know the type of person and the type of character I have. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And people gonna say this and people gonna say that, but y'all know me at the end of the day.
Sure.
And I take pride in what I do. I ran my business with integrity. And that was pretty much it. But I beat everybody to the punch of them trying to assume or make up their own stories. I posted it and I said what was going on, and that was it. You know what I mean? Actually, it's crazy because my lawyer called me and was like, "Yo, that was brilliant." And I said, "Bro, I'm just keeping it a bean. Like I ain't got shit to hide."
For sure. And
So,
I thought, and I think by getting in front of it too, you dispel all the narratives that anybody else can come up with. You
yeah.
take on, you taking full responsibility for whatever actions you may have put yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I would say was that you were humble, because you see some people that will go on these defenses, go on a defense of whatever they're facing, and they get
Yeah.
cocky and they get brash. But you took a
Mm-hmm.
different tone, which to me always spoke to your character, because never seen you with that demonstrous attitude, regardless of whatever was in front of you. It always
Yeah.
was chill. Let's figure it out. Let's talk about it. Resourceful,
Mm-hmm.
level-headed, and figure it out. Talk about. Tell me a little bit more about what makes up your character for you to have those moments of, all right, let's calm down, let's figure it out, let's get in front of it and get to that point.
My thing is, like I said, since a kid, bro, I operated on common sense. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and I just use common sense, bro. And it was just something I've always had integrity. Like mom always instilled that in me, bro. And it's just like, you don't have to be a one time my mom caught me, right? She caught me coming walking from Tilton, right? And I'm going crazy with the language, man. Fuck you, bop, 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 right, bro. Mind you, I'm about, I said we in Tilton, bro. So I'm about 12. You know what I'm saying? 11, 12, right? So she pulled me to the side, right? And she said, if you're gonna say something or you're gonna do something, you know what I mean, you ain't gotta be seen. You know what I mean? You don't have to make a scene. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's okay to be the bigger person. It's okay to be a leader. So more so like leadership skills, to be honest with you, bro. You know what I mean? It's like just because somebody else acting like a park ape don't mean I have to. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
it's just common sense to have a conversation, about whatever. And then if it's not no conversation, then we can rumble because that's the area that we. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the area that we came. I
Sounds-
don't know if you remember, bro, but like when we went through things and like remember Reg and Ty
yes.
Lock and all them, bro. We had to put the gloves on. We had to rumble. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? And then after that, we shook hands and kept it moving.
For sure.
So we and our era, bro, we was more so taught to be, men. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And men don't. I don't relate to this era, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't. The way these men act today, you know what I'm saying? Is like I don't understand it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, that's more so my take on it. You know what I mean? Just like I said, just having that, just being always being level headed and not. A lot of the guys that's like that, they just want to be seen for real, for real. Like a lot of these guys not even built. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? How they portraying themselves to be built.
For
And a
sure.
lot of the shit really be unnecessary, to be honest with you.
100%.
So
So the world. Let's stay there right now of what the world teaches us, what the teachings of the world is right now, and the world is real big on titles. Let's talk about some titles that actually matter, right? Son, brother, father,
mhm.
life coach, loyalty, right? What does when I say those words, what comes to mind when it associates them with you?
Oh man, shoot, that's what I stand for, bro. You know what I mean? Like, father. I'm gonna touch on father first. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Because I take pride in that, bro. What's crazy? I'm gonna touch on this real quick. Right, 2 days ago, I was saying I was happy that I went watched the fight, whatever. It was not, a couple of my people over there, a couple of gentlemen I haven't seen, older, mixed ages.
for sure.
And I had to ask him a question, bro. I'll be honest with you, because I'm dealing with things right now, right? Far as like on from a father's perspective, I wanted to know like how do fathers, how are they able to like separate from their kid? Because I can't do it, bro.
Mm,
Like a lot of times, like for example, I get invited places, or like it could be like a vacation or whatever. And I don't do the partying and all that shit, bro. I don't. I'm
mm,
totally out of that. But just anything for myself, bro. Like I can't leave him, bro.
Exactly.
So it's like, and I was like genuinely asking them like how, because I see other dads, and like I said, they have a life, they mingle, you know what I mean? They, they go on dates and shit like that, bro. It's like I would never be able to, I ain't gonna say never, but it would be very difficult for me to get in a new relationship because
It's
the
all
chick
about,
would have to be at the gym getting rebounds, bro.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like, I struggle with that, you know what I mean, with him. Like I'm so locked in with my son, bro. Like that like I don't even know what to do. And he's 10 now, bro. Like it's not like he's an infant, you feel me?
sure.
Um Loyalty, bro. I'm loyal as they come, bro. You won't when I and I can honestly say this, bro, it's very rare to find people like me now. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Whereas though it's just like, if and you don't even have to be my friend, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a good person and whether I meet you, for one day or 2 years or whatever, I'm always gonna be the same. Like people will never get anything different from me. I
Yes.
don't care if you burnt the bridge with me, bro. I don't care about nothing. I'm not gonna go. See, like I said, we from a different era, bro. Where it's like we men didn't do certain shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what it was. It's like, all right, if somebody did some sucker shit, all right, bro, you did some sucker shit. I'm not gonna go and tell Tom, Dick, and Harry, like, yo, bro, no.
Yeah.
That's between you, bro. If you want to be weird and you burnt that bridge, bro, you stay over there.
For sure.
I'm not gonna go bad mouth you about because at the end of the day, we was once, cool.
Yeah.
You just did some weird shit at the time, and we not stay over there now.
I think the world has I think the world has lost those morals and values that we once stood on, and I talk
Yeah,
about that a number of different times on our podcast that we got Uncensored Minds that you've been a part of
yeah,
as a guest. Thank you for coming on that. But I talk about it all the time, and I think people may just think that it's all talk. That's coming from where we came from. We dealt with things differently. Like you just said, you put the gloves on. You if you had an issue, you put the gloves on. You fought it out, and then at the end of that fight, whoever won, y'all shook hands, and it was it
that's
was
it.
was you got that aggression out you, but you needed to get that out you because at the end of the day, you are a man,
Yeah,
but you also understood what it was to be a man and say, all right, it was what it was. We got that off our chest, and let's move on.
yeah,
Also, you spoke about um not running to Tom, Dick, and Harry and spreading a news story that's typically no one's business but yours and whoever else you're going through it with. That's not
man.
what it is now. Everybody runs to social media. Everybody needs to tell this person and that person the issue that you got with that person when you could have just told me and we could have straightened it out.
It's disgusting, bro.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna tell you real quick, bro. I'm gonna touch on something. Like today, right? I'm at the gym, bro. I'm at the gym from 8:30 in the morning to 8:30 at night, bro. So I'm coming home. Vern called me. Vern blowing me up. Actually, it was in my pocket, so I see it. I answer the phone, yo, bro. So he turned off. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what's going on? So he's talking about this some gentleman that was once using the facility, right? My big hustle. He backdoor and talking and like you know what I'm saying? Like just oh, my camp is better and all that. And I'm like, bro, that's weird. Like, bro, when he was once using my facility, you know what I mean? But then, and it's like, bro, I don't, whether you, I don't, I don't know, bro. It's on the same type time where it's like, bro, what's wrong? Like, you have no reason to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So niggas just be hitting, bro, that gym got a lot of people, bro, just like uptight. And it's like, bro, what's wrong with y'all? You know what I mean? I spent my money on that. Y'all good?
Yeah. But you know
So,
what that's about
man,
though? I attribute that to they can't do what you've done
yeah,
because you did it positively and successfully.
yeah,
And you didn't need no one else to do what you needed to do to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish.
yeah,
And that's the mark of a true hustler. We're going to visit that word a couple of times because that's ingrained in your moniker. You
mm-hmm.
use that amongst a number of different avenues and things that you got going on. We're going to touch on them things. Let me throw a name out there to you. And I already know what it's going to do to you as far as your excitement level, but I need to throw this name out there to you. Chase Hicks.
You already know, bro.
Talk about Chase Hicks, Mr. Chase Hicks,
Oh man, bro,
little grown man. I call him the little grown man.
bro, my everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, I can't imagine. I can't do anything without that little boy, man. And I'm just blessed to be in a position that I am. I just made a post maybe 2 3 days ago, and I just said that, I thank God every day for putting me in a position to be an entrepreneur, bro, because I get to spend so much time with him.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then just he gets to watch me day in, day out, like hustle and just figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? So phenomenal kid, bro. Phenomenal. I'm talking about not even on the basketball court, man. I raised that young man to be a phenomenal person. You know what I'm saying? Kind, integrity, hard worker, responsible, earn that shit. I spoil him, but he earned, bro. He know what it's like to, get down and earn. You feel me? Like, I don't just give him things. And if I do, I explain, how I got it, how I was able to give that to you. You understand what I'm saying? So, um, just a phenomenal kid, man. Chase Hick, y'all better listen out and understand that name, because it's gonna be that kid is gonna be a class act. You know what I'm saying? Just overall, like just everything. But touching on basketball, um, the kid is Chase Hicks, y'all. Telling y'all, y'all better stay locked into that name, man. He's gonna be amazing. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a basketball player, bro.
The reason why I threw that name out there is because I wanted the people to totally see the joy that overcame your whole aura, your whole
Yeah,
being when I
yeah.
said his name. Um, how did becoming a father change your perspective on life?
Man, bro. Like I said, man, it's not about me. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? It's not about me no more, bro. Like I said, I didn't did what I needed to do for myself. This has been honestly the best 10 years of my life, bro. You know what I mean? My man, my little boy just turned 10. Actually, top of the month of this month. Um, like I said, man, it more so kind of like carried on from how I already was. You know what I mean? Just um, nothing can trick me out my spot, bro, to take me away from him, bro. Like nothing can trick me out my spot. Like motherfucker can say whatever they want to say. You know what I mean? Now ain't nobody gonna put no hands on nothing. You feel me? But at the same time, um, you know, I have to be with him, bro. Like I have to be here for him, God willing. You know what I mean? He keeps me here to the end of time. You know what I'm saying? Um, it just, like I said, I already was the type of person that I am. It's just me now being able to pour that into him. You know what I'm saying? And create a even better person that than I could ever be. You know what I mean? And that's just my perspective on that, bro.
Before we jump into one of your next biggest ventures, let's talk about fatherhood, the importance of fathers. I know you talked about this, and you said you kind of like asked your homies, yo, like how y'all detach from that? How do
Yeah,
you how do you come out and do this on a regular basis? Know
yeah,
what you got at home.
yeah.
What like tell us the importance of fatherhood and what that looks like for what you got going on, but also for the this generation, their lack thereof.
Oh man. So so I deal with a variety of children on a daily basis, and fatherhood, man, is like it's unexplainable, to be honest with you, bro. Like it's so needed, you know what I mean, and it's so necessary and it's so important. um I honestly don't, bro, I'll be honest with you, if I could adopt, you know what I mean, every kid that doesn't have a father and love on them, bro, that's exactly what I would do, bro. If I could afford to do that, and I had the time and will to do that. Just because these kids need help. You know what I mean? Like they a a mother, don't get me wrong, bro. Mothers is amazing, bro, but it's nothing like, having that dad and having that father around to give you that advice. You know what I'm saying?
Especially as a boy. Especially
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. They need it, man. And then especially in this era, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these young men are they're not mentally, they're not tough at all. Like, you know what I mean? And not meaning in the sense of a tough guy, but they're unable to handle things. Um, and this is why a lot of the crime rate is where it is because we have a lot of children out here that just don't know how to communicate, bro.
No direction.
They don't know how to, but they don't even know how to communicate, bro. They don't even know how to apologize. They don't even know how to say, my bad, I'm sorry, or I was wrong. You know what I mean? So they don't even know. The only way they know how to communicate is now is like through violence, bro, or negative, negative words. Like Kurt, bro, I hear kids 7, 8. Bro, I was just at the park. Me and Chase were just at the park at Pepper Elementary School, yesterday. Bro, young boy had to be 9, 10. Right, he was right. The words he was using was unbelievable, bro.
Unbelievable.
It
Something
was
that
unnecessary words, unbelievable.
yeah, something that we would have definitely thought twice about using those type of words at those type of, but
Yeah,
this, it almost feels like this generation um lacks lacks the care and support that we got
yeah,
coming up. And even if it wasn't from our parent every moment of the day, it was from somebody else's parent that cared enough for their child that they wanted to see the next child make it.
yeah, bro.
And that's what this whole world or community or society that we live in lacks. We lack good leaders. We lack mature mentors.
Yes.
Because we got people that's mentoring, but we got them mentoring in the wrong ways,
Yeah,
right? Our young ladies, our young girls, our young women, they need men
yeah,
in their lives to show them what a real man looks like. So when they get a knucklehead, they know how to dispel him and say, "This ain't for me."
yeah.
Instead of perpetuating the motion with him, and now she's causing her damage over damage over damage because she wasn't sure what a real true man looked like, right? It looks like us. That's why when we have the opportunities to do and things like this, or give back to the community like you're doing with Big Hustle, like you've done with I Got the Juice and all of the other enterprises that you got going on. When we stand in those rooms, they believe us more because they know we come from them and we're here to inspire them.
Yeah.
Talk about that as well. And I know I just put a word, I just put a an entity out there that you're associated with that got it started, right? Right after the Jefferson thing,
Yeah,
and then have Jefferson didn't have the belief and the hope it should have had in you after
yeah,
giving up years.
yeah.
What was your next thing that you moved on to after Jefferson let you go?
Ooh, I got the juice, baby. I got the juice.
Let's
And
talk about it, bro.
listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, and this is what I mean. This is for my dreamers. This is for my people that may be entrepreneurs or that may be looking to become entrepreneurs. Just do it. You know what I mean, bro? That's all I did. I'll be honest with you. When I opened, I got the juice. First of all, the thought of the name was I had got it from Juice, the movie Bishop. You know what I mean? I just put the I got the on the juice. You know what I'm saying? But my thought process was during that time, a little bit actually during that time, I was doing Herbalife, right? Big time in the company, bro. Like I said, I'm a hustler, bro. I'm selling it like, you know what I mean? Like it's like it's work. So in that, I'm always a what's next guy. You know what I mean? So I'm doing Herbalife, right? And I'm making money and I got people on the product, right? But shakes, teas, vitamins is not for everybody, right? So now my mindset is like, okay, how can I capitalize off of this on the same type time? So this is how I came up with I got the juice. Because at the time, nobody in our community, bro, we couldn't go nowhere in our vicinity and get a fresh juice.
No.
We couldn't go nowhere in our vicinity and get a protein shake.
Mm-mm.
We couldn't go nowhere in our vicinity and get a smoothie, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? From the Southwest to Upper Darby, that shit was not available, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm like, all right. Then I'm like, rice bowls. It was nowhere in our vicinity where we can go get a healthy brown rice bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Salmon, chicken, veggie, you know what I mean? Beyond meat, um, you know, and then we were doing. It was nowhere in our vicinity where we can go get baked wings. Everybody frying them with grease. You know what I'm saying? Chinese store, poppy store, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, let me twist this Herbalife lifestyle, right? This healthy lifestyle, and let me put it in a restaurant form with these things that I can offer people: fresh juice, protein shakes, smoothies, salmon cheese steaks instead of beef. You know what I'm saying? Um, Salmon wraps with the brown rice, spinach, broccoli. Like I said, we baked our wings. We made our own sauces. We didn't use salt. We didn't use sugar. Everything was made to order. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I had no idea what I was doing when I did it.
So
Bro,
when
I
you
didn't even know how to work a
when
juicer,
you
bro.
opened that store in Long Lane,
I had no idea what I was doing.
right next to the poppy store,
I had no idea.
you had no idea what you was doing.
I had no idea, bro. I didn't even know how to, bro. Only thing I knew how to cook at the time was I knew how to bake some barbecue chicken a little bit. You know, the standard shit, bro. Grilled cheese. Like I wasn't cooking. I was eating out all the time. You know what I'm saying? I was running the street, right? Got in there, bro, and I literally learned every single thing day by day. Everything day by day to the point where I was the chef for 2.5 years, cooking for everybody, bro. And from a guy who knew nothing about a restaurant, nothing, bro, I had no business plan, bro, I had nothing. Somebody had a storefront. It's crazy because I was about to put it in LA Fitness at the time, but I wanted to have an array of audience. So I said, you know what, a storefront will be smarter, right? It's crazy because a friend of mine, sister had the storefront, but they actually ran out of business. Went out of business at the same time where I was thinking about it. So they kind of just gave me the store, right? So like I said, got in there, bro, figuring it out every day. Some of the best food to ever touch Southwest, the county, still to this day. You know
Still
what
to
I'm
this
saying?
day, I got the juice rings bells, bro. Regardless of if you from North Philly, Southwest, like we are,
Yeah,
West Philly, everybody knew about we got the juice.
yeah,
Everybody, and
yeah,
I don't care who you was. The marketing plan was genius,
my man.
right? The product was even better, right? And yes, I supported it just because we was lifelong friends.
Yeah,
But yeah, and at the end of the day, it still was an amazing product. It was
my man.
still something that I could go back to and be like, yo, this not only good, but it's healthy for me.
Bro, my
Right.
man.
So you gotta put respect on it. Um, talk about a little bit more about your thought process once you figured it out. Once you figured out, okay, I just came from out of this dark time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel, right? I just was let go from a job that I had security for the past 10 years. Now I'm forced to figure it out, and I'm in a whole different lane.
Yeah,
But yet again, we're going to use that word that we talked about before, the perseverance word, but we're using it as a hustler. So being a hustler took you to now a journey that you have no clue of.
yeah,
Most people have folded.
hmm,
Most people would have said, you know what, this ain't for me.
yeah,
Or could have came up with excuses on why it's not for them instead of sticking through it.
yeah.
What helps you stick to it and then create other opportunities for yourself within that?
I gotta resort back to it, bro. I'm a hustler. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, my motto and how I was raised and how I watched my mom, bro. I watched her figure shit out, bro, without complaining, bro. Just like literally. And I took that, I got that from her, bro. I took that on, right? And I said, you know, the idea and like I explained, the menu that we had, nobody had it, right? So now it's just like, all right, figure it out.
Yeah,
Keep pushing, keep promoting it. You know what I'm saying? High energy. You know, I've always been a high energy boy. Positive. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with you, bro. Like I said, I just, even through that time, bro, that wasn't even really a dark time for me, bro. It was what it was. I had to figure it out.
for sure.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like bro. I don't listen. I don't sit down and crawl under the bed, bro. Like shit still got to get done.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean? So it's like I didn't have time to feel sorry for myself, bro. I had bills. I had my baby. My baby was At the time, he was 2, 3. I ain't had time. You
For
know what I
sure.
mean? I ain't had time to sit in the dark place, bro. So, like I said, during that time, I transitioned from the cars to Herbalife. So I went from the cars, bro, to Herbalife, bro. I was making, and at the same time I was at Jefferson, bro. At Herbalife, bro, I was making between $5,000 to $8,000 a month, bro, at Herbalife. So I took it as a hustle. Once again, when I got an Herbalife, bro, I had no idea what the fuck this shit was. I just knew that it was good. It made me feel good,
Mm-hmm.
right? I put you on, you know what I'm saying?
Still on to this
And
day.
bro, it was just an amazing product and it made me feel good and it just made me want to share it with people,
For sure.
right? And from that opportunity and me sharing, I made money from it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? From that company, bro, I went to Hawaii for free. I went to Cancun for free. The only reason why I didn't go to Disney is because of that court shit. I was dealing with the court shit.
For
So I
sure.
fell back from Herbalife a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But just like I said, man, just keep pushing, keep figuring it out. You know what I mean? All I did, y'all, was I just kept going. Like I said, I had no idea what I was doing, so I can't even sit here and tell y'all like, yo, I did that. No, I just kept going, and whatever got in my way, bro, I just kept pushing. That's it. You know what I mean? And my story, bro, is like really, it's just a common sense, y'all.
So there,
That's all
so
it is.
as we sit here and talk, right? I envision right behind you. There's a blank canvas right behind you, a
Yeah,
wall.
we're right here.
That wall that's right there. All I can see is blinking lights, and it's not there though, right?
Uh
But I
huh.
see blinking lights over you that says hustle, hustle.
Yeah,
We've hustled since we were young.
yeah.
Hustled in our teen years. We hustled through our 20s and 30s. That hustle has now brought us to being even a bigger hustler,
Yeah.
and now giving back not just to um, our community, but to our young folks who are so much more important than anything else that we got going on, and
Mm-hmm.
because they are our future. Talk about your newest, biggest venture, or not even newest, but your biggest venture to date, Big Hustle Athletics.
Big hustle, baby.
Forward,
Big
just
hustle.
take it one day at a time. Keep the right people around you, and just know that even when it is, it is overwhelming. Just know that it's not like the end.
Big Hustle Athletics.
Big hustle, baby. Big hustle. So I had to name it that. You feel me? Like you said, bro. I've been hustling, man. I'm gonna take you back, bro. I've been hustling since the Nintendo cartridges, bro. When I don't know if you remember that thrift shop on Woodland Avenue, bro. Exactly. I was taking my shit up there, selling that shit, flipping my money, basketball cards and all that. So that's all I knew. You know what I mean? I just love the process of the hustle, and of course, obviously, I love making money. You know what I'm saying? So big hustle, man. Big hustle athletics, man. Um, Darnell said the name, bro. Chase Hicks. He was the inspiration behind that. Every lad, I cannot take any credit for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take a step back to I got the Juice Cafe, right? My son was so locked into basketball that I actually put a whole basketball court in the back of the restaurant, bro, where this kid used to train for hours.
I
I would
remember coming
train
in
him
there.
for hours,
I
bro.
remember coming
Hours.
in there, and all I could hear is walking through the beautiful setup that you set up.
Yeah,
Basketball in the back.
that's all you hear.
That's all.
Yep. So customers already knew. They knew that they once they came in, they was gonna hear that ball bouncing. You know what I'm saying? And from there, bro, I transitioned, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I was only looking for something intimate, maybe like 1,000 square feet, 1,500 square feet. You know what I mean? Just so he can work out and a couple of his friends or whatever. Um, and I was up about 2, 3 in the morning. I actually was on Facebook Marketplace, bro. Right, and I found the building on Facebook Marketplace. 6,000 square foot facility, located in the Northeast, 2840 Home Ave, right? And it's crazy because it was actually an old YMCA, right? The area that the gym is in was the swimming pool area,
Okay.
right? So they actually put down the concrete, and then I came in and I put down the hardwood floors. I brought the basketball courts. I got artists to come in. I got my man to come in, build an office inside. Um, Big hustle, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, big hustle. it's life changing for a lot of young men and women. It's just something that you have to experience. You don't really get the full gist of it from Instagram, from the videos. What I pour into these children is unmatched. Um, and what they get from me, they get 100% every day. Every time they step in that building, they get 100%, but not just basketball, right? Because I focus on what type of person they are, right? And then what type of person do they want to become way before they touch a basketball. You know what I mean? My philosophy is I don't care how good you are in basketball. What type of person are you? What type of teammate will you be? You understand what I'm saying? What type of attitude do you have? Can you take constructive criticism? Are you mentally tough? Are you mentally built for, constructive criticism? Or if you lose, or, bro, these kids are, like I said, mentally, they just different. Like, they break down if they miss a shot or they make a mistake. You know what I mean? So I'm more so in there a lot of times just building up confidence, building up, self-esteem. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them don't have it because unfortunately, a lot of them don't have fathers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just, mom just trying to figure it out, and things like that. So I'm more so I take on that fathership role with any child, whether they have a father in their life or not. I still take on that fathership role when they come in that facility. You know what I mean? I'm stern. I hold them accountable, right? I don't allow them to make excuses. Old school values, man. Same thing as we were brought up. You know what I mean? So, anybody that's a part of that program will definitely benefit. Full throttle, man. Full throttle. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Big hustle, baby.
Outside of your son, what motivates you?
These kids, man, I love these kids genuinely, wholeheartedly.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like, bro, half of the kids don't even pay, bro. I'll be honest with you. Last summer, man, it put me in a hole because I allowed kids to come. The moms couldn't afford it. I told them to come anyway. I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I love these kids, bruh. Like and like I said, I'ma love on them and I'm gonna continue to love on them whether the mom or dad, whoever can afford it or not. You know what I mean? It's about these children, man. Like I said, because I have a child, I have children, right? But I have a child that has to be in these type of environments. So I want to inspire other kids that kindness is cool, bruh.
Sure.
It's okay to be kind. It's okay to be a nice person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to spread that type of message to these kids so they can pass it on to other kids and it just be like a trickling effect of just kindness, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So now that you're entrenched in this, what would you say is your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge is the parents, bro. So the parents is the problem. I'm gonna be honest with you. In this era, it's not a lot of parents that are really committed to their children. Extracurricular activities, or to be honest with you, school activities. It's more so the parents in today's world is more so worried about themselves and their own Instagram and their own happy hour and their own life. Their boyfriends or their whatever they got going on. That's what they're worried about. You know what I mean? I think it's a lot of excuses from the parents of just like really not locking in with their kids. It's like a lot of the parents are okay with their kid like literally sitting on the phone all day and just like or playing the game all day, like you know what I'm saying. So the parents is the biggest challenge. You know what I mean? They have a lot of excuses. You know what I mean? Like I said, bro, half of the parents I don't even charge. You know what I mean? Because they don't have it. What's your excuse? Why don't you bring your child to
Absolutely.
somewhere where he will benefit, he or she will benefit? You're
Absolutely.
telling me that 25 minutes is a long is too far of a drive for your child to benefit from someone that's really pouring their heart and soul into them,
Mm.
who's teaching them the fundamentals of not only basketball but of life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the parents is the big it's the issue, bro.
So yesterday on our well, actually on Sunday, this past Sunday, we had Uncensored Minds episode 142, and one of our topics that we had on there was the overcrowdedness and the West Philly Juvenile Detention Center. How you got these kids sleeping on floors, being bit by bed bugs, not having adequate nutrition. What do we do to fix that? But also, how do we mitigate the busloads upon busloads that are getting busted each and every week? That's leading to this overcrowdedness. What can we do as parents, neighbors?
Man, so once again, bro, I have to, and don't get me wrong, bro, because there are some amazing parents who have children that just go left.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it happens. I've seen
Yeah,
it. I grew up around it.
for
You
sure.
know, where guys want to be in the street, and it's like, bro, why?
Yep.
Like your fucking mom make six figures, and your dad make. You know what I'm saying? So it happens. Don't get me wrong. So I'm not here to bash parents, right? But in the same token, it has never been this bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to hold these parents accountable, bro. Like I said, we have a lot of parents who just they worried about what they got going on, bro. They don't have time to worry about what their kids is doing.
Yeah.
And as long as they not bothering them, they don't care. Like that's just the mindset of it. So it's like, what is a child to do that's not getting the proper attention at home? That's allowed to do and say whatever they want to say. That's making inappropriate TikToks with their mother or their father.
Absolutely.
So it's like it's kind of like where's the accountability far as most of the parents, the majority of the parents, not all, the majority of the parents are full of shit. They don't care, right? And that's really the biggest issue because like I said, the parents still are acting like children. You know what I'm saying? And the parents are. It's too many parents that are friends with their kids, bro. I'm not friend. I love my son to death, bro. Right? But he's not my friend. That's my child. I'm his father. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. I don't let no matter how much I love and adore him, it's certain shit that we don't do, young man. It's certain shit that we don't say, and we always stay in the child's place.
For sure.
It's not like that.
No.
Bro, if you hear how some of these parents allow these children to talk to them, bro, sometimes in my facility I have to stop the workout.
Wow.
And say, yo, who are you talking to?
Wow.
You go to your father and you apologize to your father for talking to him like he's a child.
Wow.
Father, bro. So a lot of the shit is the lot of issues is what's allowed today, bro. Like the shit that's allowed, the behaviors that's allowed, the body language, the faces. Bro, we weren't allowed to do that. I tell them kids every day, bro, the shit that you just did, I still to this day wouldn't have my teeth. How are you allowed to do and say that, bro? How? Bro, it gives me anxiety. So a lot of it is on those parents, bro. They allow too much shit to happen. And it goes into the teenage years, and then now it's too late.
Too late.
Fuck you gonna listen to me for?
Yeah, too late.
But my dad let me do it, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, unfortunately, it's just gonna keep getting worse. Because of the parents, bro. The parents are allowing shit to happen. So where they get somewhere where it's another person of authority, bro, they're not gonna respect them.
So this is the part of the show where I have you look into the camera and I want you to leave my audience with one takeaway that they can really absorb, that they really can digest, that they can take back to help institute change or be that sounding board to someone else that will help them get through a tough time or anything. What you got?
So you're saying your question was basically
Leave
say
my,
it again, bro.
yeah, leave my audience one thing that Leave them something that they can absorb based on your experiences through life. Because as we just chronicalized a whole number of different things from here to there to back here to where we're at now. What would you like to leave us with that's a gem?
Oh man, the biggest thing that I could ever um tell anyone, bro, is it's two words. You know what I'm saying? Keep going,
Keep going.
because life is gonna kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, bro, what we gonna do? We gonna
Yeah,
crawl under the bed, or we gonna figure it out? You know
absolutely.
what I mean? So my thing is, and like I said, through my story, mind you, bro, I'm a two-time felon, bro. Like I got in trouble in school for selling drugs, right? That was a felony. And then this other shit. You feel me? And half of the shit that I'm doing, bro, like for example, when I worked at the Brightside Academy, bro, I wasn't supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't supposed to be at Jefferson, bro. I had a felony,
Yeah.
right? But I kept going. You feel me? And I didn't let nothing stop me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I'm gonna figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going, figure it out. Don't make no excuses, because it's not gonna help you. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? It ain't gonna do nothing but keep you in the same place that you've been. Push through, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Keep a positive mindset. Don't get in your feelings, right? You gotta stay out your feelings. You know what I mean? Because the moment you get in your feelings, you done.
Absolutely.
Short-term memory. You know what I mean? And just like I said, live with integrity, you know what I mean? And always be a good person, man. My thing is, the reason why I have my blessings, like I said, because to be honest with you, the things that I was able to do along my journey, I wasn't even supposed to be there, bro. I'll be honest with you. I had no idea what biomedical instrumentation was.
Yes.
I didn't know what it was.
Wasn't supposed to be there.
I wasn't supposed to be there, bro.
Nope.
I wasn't supposed to have a restaurant.
Yeah. You wasn't supposed to have you wasn't supposed to be able to motivate kids to show them a way. But you are. And that's the true inspiration. That's the true gift that we don't that we glaze over,
Yeah.
right? Because two times felon, not finishing college, but successfully running a business. The greatest gift that you said you had is fatherhood. That can't be taken away from you. But more importantly, you got life. And your life is allowing you to now share stories and inspire someone else to get up off the couch and say, let me get up and work,
Yeah.
or let me get up and go train because I still got life. And that's the reason why I wanted to make it make sense. Because far too often we don't make it make it's just just constant back and forth, not knowing what direction you want to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Pick a lane and keep on going. And then when that road gets blocked, figure a way how to remove that or move that block to where it's going to benefit you and continue to help you on your journey.
Thanks.
I appreciate you for coming on, my brother. It's always a pleasure.
Likewise.
Um, One thing before we get out of here, I would love for you to tell the people how they can find you.
Big
And
help sports. Go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
not only how can they find you, how can we be of an assistance to helping you grow even bigger?
Oh man, so you can find us on we're on Instagram. It's Big Hustle Sports on Instagram. Facebook it's Big Hustle Athletics. I switched it up on Facebook. Our website is www.bighustlesports.com. All right, you can go on there. That's our website. Our address is 2840 Home Avenue. We are located in the Northeast, right off the boulevard. It's exit 32 if you take 95, exit 32 Academy Road. And it's from there, it's about 5 minutes away. My phone number 267. Listen, y'all can have it 688-7286. If y'all need anything, even on the entrepreneur type time, any advice. By the way, I'm not like this new school era, bro. I don't charge. Y'all can get anything that I can help you with. Contact me. I'm more than willing to help anybody through a dark time or start a business. Whatever you need to know, I'm here. Lock in with me.
My past episode 3, I had B McFly
Mhm.
on, and he spoke about living in your diamond, and what that meant for him was being true to himself, exposing his inabilities and truths, and living in them,
Mhm.
and finding a way to where he's using those and he's bettering himself,
Mhm.
and that's what you're doing as well.
Yep.
What I want to do is, this is actually going to be almost like a 2-part series, because I'm going to come out to Big Hustle Athletics. I know we've been talking about this for quite some time,
Mhm.
but the stars don't align in the way that they need to. But when they do come together, it's magical, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is the time when the stars are aligning to where that magic is going to happen. I want to come out there and I want to show the world what it looks like to what you are doing hands on with these kids, where you're giving them these safe spaces, these safe environments to grow and to learn and to flourish. And then also, instead of using my voice and just my platform just to show, more or less getting down and dirty with it as well, and helping out on the front lines. So you have my full commitment with that. Not only that, not only that, but I tried to match up the colors to what I seen from Big Hustle, and one of the colors that I seen was yellow. It might not be, but it's something that's going to be unique to you. This shirt that I'm wearing, this black and yellow shirt, people can buy. This is
Yeah.
merchandise you can get from me.
Yeah.
Every dollar, every dollar and cent that is made from this T-shirt will then go over to Big Hustle Athletics, so you and your people can continue to do that amazing works that
Um,
is what you're doing to inspire not just us, but also our youth. So you
man.
have that full commitment, and not just the sale of the shirt, just for a month. The sale of this shirt, higher being.
Wow. That's major, bro.
And and when I tell you my people support. So you have that commitment.
Like that too, bro. I need one of them things
You
myself,
got
baby.
commitment that
Yeah.
I will make sure that I'm getting down and dirty. Not just you know how people always just say, "Yo, you got my help and you got my support."
Yeah.
I don't want to just be a talking head. I want to be somebody that's getting down and dirty, because
So
our future is imperative when it comes to these young folks.
yeah.
So again, thank you for coming on. We
Thank
appreciate
you, bro.
you. What we'll do in the bio of this episode is we'll put your contact information on there. We'll also share it on our social sites, and then also once the video is out, we'll make sure that we glorify it. But I had to bring you on.
My man.
Be
I appreciate it, bro.
inspired, and I love to show the world what inspires me, because it's always someone who is doing great work, and you deserve your flowers, because far too often as men, and I was telling this to B McFly, far too often as men, we don't do this enough. We don't tell our fellow brothers, we don't tell our fellow man that I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
We don't tell them enough how much we love them or how much we are inspired by their works. We rather keep our mouth shut because we think we too cool to throw a compliment somebody's way, or we think, we too fly to give somebody their flowers. Not here.
My man.
So I wanted to let you know on a grand scale how proud I am of you, and how much I love your spirit. I love your tenuity, your ingenuity, and I love just the whole aspect of what you're doing. But more or less, I love you as a person, bro.
Love you too, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks for coming on, my brother. And
Yeah.
anything you need, we're here for you.
Say no more, bro. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So thank you to Mel for coming on this evening. Um, it's individuals like him that make it make sense. This is what this show was created for, just to share understanding of what our community can do to help our community be even better and stronger. what we can do as individuals, not only to debunk the claims that we already are faced just because of the color of our skin or the content of our character as they want to place us in, but the resourcefulness that is us. We're talented. We're amazing. We're beautiful. Always remember that. Thank you again to everybody for tuning in to episode 4, Making It Make Sense. This is a part 2 series. So this was the first part. The second part will have us venturing out to Big Hustle Athletics to just to make sure that we out there in the front lines and we doing everything that we can to continue to keep this endeavor successful for a long time coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To anybody who needs merchandise is definitely available. Make it make sense. You can get it in any size, any color. But make sure, let's support this right here, because all proceeds from this shirt, this color, will go to Big Hustle Athletics, not just for the month of August, but forever until, there's no more fight left in me. All right? So get up on out of here. And remember, love yourself, love yourself, love each other, and put God first. Make it make sense. Episode 4.